Okay, everybody. Today, welcome to another world of mathematics. Here, in this item, you're gonna have to solve for the measure of all the angles, alright? But first, what type of polygon is this? Can you guess? That's right. The type of polygon is called a regular octagon. How can you say that it's a regular octagon? Look at the figure. It has 8 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Diba? And it's a regular octagon. Now, remember what is the sum of the measure of all the angles here in a regular octagon? If your answer is 8, you are correct. If your answer is, diba, what you call this? 8 minus 2 is 6. 6 times 180 is 720. 1080. If your answer is 1080, you are correct. Because 18 times 6 is 108. At 0, 1080. And then divide by 8. Ganito yun. Okay? So yung 1080 divided by 8. Tama. Your answer is supposed to be 135. Okay? So every angle must measure 135 degrees. Now, here's the plan. You know that these angles, they don't seem to fit in. Because remember, we have an angle that measures in this manner, alright? So here's how we play. First, let's take a look at this angle here. So now let's see how we're going to do this, alright? So we have this. Every angle must measure 135 degrees. So all 8 angles yan. Now here's a bit of algebra that we're going to use. So how can we solve for the measure of every angle? To solve for the measure of every angle, mabilis lang to. Look at each figure and see which one is the easiest for you to solve. Is there any clues? Yeah, let's try the base one first. Diba, remember the base is like this. Remember, we have 90 degrees here, diba? 90 degrees to. This one is 135 degrees. This one's also 135 degrees, okay? This one is also 135 degrees. Yes, so now we have a problem now. We have a regular hexagon. We have a hexagon that you see here inside the regular octagon. So we have here that measures 90. This is 135, 135, 135, 7x plus 1 degrees, and then x squared minus 4 degrees. Hence, let's solve for the problem. And since it's a hexagon, what is the summation of the measure of the angles? And that's 720. So putting it down into our formula, we have 90 plus 135, or 135 times 3 na lang because combining like terms, so, and then plus x squared minus 4, the quantity, plus 7x plus 1 equals 720 degrees. Alright? So yun yung formula. Now, all we have to do is to combine like terms. 135 times 3, that's 405. Let's check. 135, 3, 15. Tama, 405. So 90 plus 405 plus x squared minus 4 plus 7x plus 1 equals 720. Now, combining like terms again. 90 plus 405, that's supposed to be 495. Tama. 495 plus x squared minus 4 plus 7x plus 1 quantity. Okay? Equals 720. Now, all we have to do is to remove the parentheses because there's nothing to group out. And remember, we can just follow the associative property of addition. And then we have to arrange the terms to make it more arranged, starting from the highest degree polynomial to the lowest degree polynomial. So we have x squared, and then where's the next highest? 7x. 7x dapat. And then 1 plus 4, 1 plus 1 minus 4 plus 495 equals 720 degrees. Okay? Combining like terms with this one. 1 plus negative 4 plus 495. 1 plus negative 4 equals negative 3. Negative 3 plus 495 is 492. So x squared plus 7x plus 492. Or in short, you can do 495 minus plus 1 is 496. Minus 4 is 492. Either way is that you will still get the same answer. Then, combining like terms, shifting, because it's a quadratic equation, we need to shift 720 to the other side. So 492 minus 720. Ito rin yung sagot. Then minus 2 is 8, 11, 6, 228. Okay? Positive or negative? Because it's more negative, so therefore we use the negative sign. So 7x minus 228 equals 0. Now we apply the quadratic equation. The quadratic equation goes like this. We FOIL. And then what two numbers that can be multiplied together that yield to 228? I think if we want to get 7, we need to try some closer numbers. So how about let's try 228. And since 228 is a long number, I think let's try dividing it by 4. I think what you told us that's 114, right? 114. So therefore, 19 times 8. Tama ba? Or 19 times 6. Tama ba? Nope. Or 38 times what? Yeah, try again. Kasi yung what you told is we need to think of two numbers. So let's try. Because 228 can be divisible by 19, right? And 22 divided by 19 is 1. 1 times 19. 19. 38, 12. So tama, 19 and 12. So therefore, 19, 12. Because 19 times 12 yields 228. And then, 19 and 12, add or difference, you get 7. But since it's negative 228, therefore, we should have one positive, one negative. Tama? Now, which is bigger? Because of positive 7, 19 must be bigger. And 12 must be smaller. So therefore, we multiply the terms. X times x is x squared. 19 times x is 19x. 12 times x is negative 12x. Combining like terms, you get 7x. Then 19 times negative 12 yields to 228. And that's our answer, right? No! That's not yet our answer. Because we need to solve for the value of x. And the value of x could be negative 19 or negative 12. So it can be either way. Let's try negative 19 first. Negative 19 is 361. So to check, 361, di ba, negative. Then squaring it, you will get a positive, di ba? Then negative 7 times negative 19. 7 times negative 19, that's 133, tama? Minus 228. Okay? 133 plus 288 becomes 1. 4 plus 8. 228 pala. 6. 3. So tama, we still get the same answer. And that's 0. So negative 19 works. But since we're using geometry, we need to use the positive number. So positive 12. So positive 12 becomes 12 squared. 12 times 7x. 84. 144 plus 84. Tama. We get 0. That fits. Now we already have our equation. Going back here, the 7x plus 1 is 84 degrees. Tama. Naka 84 degrees na tayo to. And then x squared, this is 140 degrees. Although pinasulat ko na, pero 140 degrees to, okay? Now we have already solved for our answer. Okay? So now let's get everything done. Okay? By the way, the x squared plus x divided by 2, that is 12 squared. 12 squared is 144. And 12 divided by 2 is 6. So 144 plus 6, this is 150. So 150 degrees is the angle from this end to this end. So what must be the remnant angle in the last part? The remnant angle must measure 150 plus 140 is 290. 360, remember 360? You get 70 degrees. So that's how you solve the jigsaw puzzle, alright? Now, here's how we separate. We know that this is supposed to be 40 degrees, diba? Because and then this one is 110. 110 to. Now, let's try to solve for every angle in the problem. So, now that we already got all the information, it's time to solve the jigsaw puzzle. Like a chain reaction, right? So, this is supposed to be 85. This one, apply supplementary angle rule. You get 95 degrees. This one is 135 degrees. And then we have 40 plus 95 plus 135. And this is 90. But let's confirm it here. Remember, it's a quadrilateral, so 40 plus 95, 135, diba? 135 plus 135, 270 plus 90, 360. And it checks out. So therefore, that's one of our answers, alright? Now let's move on to the next. What about this polygon? We have another right angle here. And this is still another 135, 135. But what's the angle here? The clue there is this angle here measures 110 degrees. So this becomes 200. 110 plus 90 is 200. And then 270. So that makes 470. And since it's a pentagon, 540 dapat. So 540 minus 470. Therefore, the remnant angle must measure 70 degrees. Yan. 70 degrees dapat to. Pero take note that this angle is 135. Okay, before that, let's double check. 135 times 2 plus 110 plus 90 plus x equals 540. Combining like terms, this becomes 70, 200, 270, 200, 540. 470 dapat plus x equals 540. Subtracting both sides by 470, x is equivalent to 70 degrees. So yan. Tama. Alright? So 70 degrees na tayo to, di ba? 70 degrees. Okay? And then 135 minus 70. 135, that's supposed to be 65. So the remnant angle must measure 65 degrees. Let's see. 135, 70, 5, 6. Tama, 65 degrees. Now, to complete the last part of the puzzle, it's another quadrilateral. So we have another right angle here. 160, diba? 160 plus 1 plus 65. Let's write it down. 160 plus 65, that's 225. And 360 minus 225, this becomes 5, 3, 1. And or maybe you don't have to because it's already implied that the last angle must be 135 degrees. And ta-da! The puzzle solved. Hot dog, hot diggity dog. Now we got ears, it's time for she's. Hot dog, the problem solved. Hot dog, hot diggity dog. Yay! Thank the Lord. We've completed the puzzle. Ayosa! Hanip! Leave a like if you did like this video. Bye!